a little bit about data security, and I've forgotten where this quote comes from, but I think it's great that the world's most valuable resource is no longer oil, but data. And that's, you think about it, the world's most valuable companies now are not quite the oil companies anymore. It's the Googles, it's the Amazons, it's the owners of the data. So this is something you really need to look into really carefully if you're about to embark on a IoT monitoring solution. How secure is your data? I've worked with many companies that provide vehicle tracking services and other over the years. And it has been frightening to me to see how open much of their data is. So I'll give you an example. We're often asked, why don't you allow us to configure your devices via SMS? Well, if you think about that, that's frightening. You're saying that somebody can send an SMS to my machine and reconfigure it. That's madness. So SMS configuration, big warning, unless there's security all over it. That's just one example of it sounds fantastic. Yes, I can turn a pump on and off via SMS. Yeah, but so can everyone else. So then another one is working with a really large vehicle tracking company. They send all the positions of the vehicles over unsecured, unencrypted links. Yeah, you could pick it up. It wouldn't take you much more than a couple of hours for a competent hacker to draw all of that tracking data out of that company's website. This is a big company. So don't ever think that just because a company is big that your data is safe. I've written some things down here. You want to make sure that authentication is guaranteed. So this is really all about validating identities. If somebody's sending an SMS to turn a pump on, can you validate that the person sending the SMS is who they say they are? That's all about authentication. Encryption is when the data's on the move, is the data encrypted in some way? So if somebody broke into the link, if they tapped onto the wires in the air, could they read your messages? Are they encrypted? And then integrity, which is all about when I sent the message and I received it, is that the same message that was sent? Or has there been a man-in-the-middle attack and somehow that message has changed? And so you want to ask your provider about things like what security, what encryption are they using? Typical ones are AES 256 and other encryption algorithms. And it's great, you encrypt your data while it's in the air. When it arrives at the server, is it encrypted? When it sits on the device, is it encrypted? Is the password that you've put into the device for your Wi-Fi network, for instance, is that encrypted, or could someone steal the device and read it out of memory? These are all very typical things that we see all the time in IoT devices.